Hello everybody, in this video we're going to look at the cellular respiration and photosynthesis and why they're both important. Aerobic respiration takes place in the mitochondria and can be described as the breakdown of glucose in presence of oxygen to produce more amounts of energy. Oxygen is a very important requirement in order to produce ATP or energy. The products of this process are carbon dioxide and water, but energy transferred is used to break bonds in ADP as the third phosphate group is added to form ATP by substrate level phosphorylation. Aerobic cellular respiration is the process by which the cells of a living organism break down food and turn it into the energy they need to perform their essential functions. The importance of aerobic respiration in living things cannot be underestimated. Without the process, no living thing would survive. However, anaerobic respiration can be described as the breakdown of glucose in the absence of oxygen to produce energy. It can also be described as the process of creating energy without the presence of oxygen. The purpose of anaerobic respiration is to restore stocks of NADH+, because the molecule is very important in glycolysis. By restoring NAD+ through anaerobic pathways, the organism can continue to produce ATP through glycolysis. The main importance of this process is to enable production of energy in absence of oxygen supply in the body. The byproduct of anaerobic respiration is lactic acid in animals. Photosynthesis is a chemical reaction that takes place inside a plant producing food for the plant to survive. Carbon dioxide, water, and light are all needed for photosynthesis to take place. Photosynthesis happens in the leaves of plants. Photosynthesis takes place in chloroplasts, which are organelles that are in green plants. Chlorophyll is the essential part of chloroplasts because it makes green and produces oxygen. Another part of chloroplasts is stroma, which makes out stacks of discs known as grana, where photosynthesis is commenced before the chemical changes are completed in the stroma. Chloroplasts are also surrounded by a thylakoid membrane, where the photosynthesis occurs. The main reactants of photosynthesis are carbon dioxide and water. Combined with sunlight, it produces sugar and oxygen, which we breathe. Formerly, we recorded as 6CO2 plus 6H2O, known also as water, produce C6H12O6 plus 6O2. The secondary product of photosynthesis is ATP, which is converted into ADP. It serves as an organic compound that provides energy to drive many processes in living cells and is very necessary. Another important tissue that speeds up the production of water is xylem. The basic function of xylem is to transport water from roots to stems and leaves, but it also transports nutrients. Phloem is another important tissue as well, as it transforms sugar, sucrose to parts of the plant where needed. Cellular respiration and photosynthesis are closely connected in many ways. The thing I would point out the most is that the products of one process are the reactants of the other. Notice that the equation for cellular respiration is a direct opposite of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis makes the glucose that is used in cellular respiration to make ATP. The glucose is then turned back into carbon dioxide, which is used in photosynthesis. While water is broken down to form oxygen during photosynthesis, in cellular respiration, oxygen is combined with hydrogen to form water. While photosynthesis requires carbon dioxide and releases oxygen, cellular respiration requires oxygen and releases carbon dioxide. It is the released oxygen that is used by us and most other organisms for cellular respiration. We breathe in that oxygen, which is carried through our blood to our cells. In our cells, oxygen allows cellular respiration to proceed. Cellular respiration works best in the presence of oxygen. Without oxygen, much less ATP would be produced. Cellular respiration and photosynthesis are important parts of the carbon cycle. The carbon cycle is the pathway through which carbon is recycled in the biosphere. While cellular respiration releases carbon dioxide in the environment, photosynthesis pulls carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere. the exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen during photosynthesis and cellular respiration. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a nice weekend, and bye.